Hi guys, welcome to another telecast in Excel. My name is Nono. First, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the feedback. I absolutely appreciate it. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a video. Now, in this video, I'm just going to be showing us how we can switch between different charts using a data validation. Now, we have simple data here. Month, sales in thousands. Okay, so January sales is 423,000, February is 299,000. Okay, well, for us to do this, we need to understand one of Excel's functions called the indirect. Okay, it basically returns a reference based on a string that you give it. Okay, let me show you how it works. So I do equals to indirect. Okay, now is requesting for reference text. Okay, so I'm going to put one of the cell references as a string, so I'm going to put it in quotation mark. So say for example I put E6, okay, as a string, but it's a reference. Okay, this is a string because it's putting it in a double quotation mark. Okay, and then once I hit enter, now look at what happens. It converts this string to the reference, so it returns what is within this particular cell. Okay, I can do the same thing and do indirect, and I do say probably D6, and then I close parenthesis, I hit enter, so it returns what is in D6. Okay, I can also do something like this. Okay, okay, this is D11, right? Now within this cell, now I can write D11, okay, and then I can do equals to indirect, and I click on this particular cell. Now notice that what is in this J6 cell is D11. Okay, so it's going to return what is in D11, which is June. Okay, so that's how the indirect function work. These are just simple cases. Okay, we're not going to do anything really complex with the function, but I just wanted to show you how it works. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do here is to insert a chart. Okay, so select our data like this and then go to insert, and then the first chart I want is a column chart. Okay, just a simple column chart like this. All right, and then I can resize it a bit. I'm going to do a bit of formatting on this chart. Okay, so I'm going to right mouse click, go to format data series. I think one of the things I want to do is to vary the colors of the bars. Okay, so or the points. Okay, so I changed that. That's about that. I remove the grid lines. Okay, and then I remove this axis, and then I'm going to add data labels. That's pretty much it for this. Okay, outside end. All right, now instead of inserting, I can just copy and duplicate this, Control D. Okay, all right, so I have another chart like this, and then I can just easily change the chart type. Right mouse click, change series chart type. I'm going to change this to a bar. Okay, and then I just click on OK, and then I can do the same, Control D, and then I have this, and then right mouse click, change the chart type to let me do a line chart this time. Okay, so we have it basically like this. Okay, so I'm going to select this chart, I'm going to cut it, or let me just select everything at the same time. So holding down Control, I select this as well, I select this, and right mouse click, and then I cut all three of them, and then I paste them somewhere here. Okay, so I have all the charts here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this cell. Okay, this A1 cell, and I'm going to expand this. Now I'm expanding it so that the chart can fit within the cell. Let me undo that. Okay, and then I just drag this down a bit. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so I'm going to copy this chart now, the first one. Yeah, copy or cut rather. Okay, well, I can't see that too. Okay, let me right click here, cut. Alright, good, and then I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so I'm going to try to fit the chart within the cell. Okay, so I'm going to use Alt to snap it to grid. Okay, I think we're okay like this, and then I'm going to select this particular row, use the format painter, and then format the next row, use the format painter again, format this row. Okay, so now I need to get the other charts and cut this as well, and I'm going to paste it in the next cell, which is A2. Okay, so I'm going to paste, and then just going to snap it to grid with Alt, snap it to grid, and then just be sure that this is snapped. Okay, good. So we have one more chart, which is the line chart. Okay, so I'm going to cut this too as well, and then and then I'm going to put in A3 here, and I'm just going to paste it and snap this to grid with Alt, snap this to grid with Alt. Okay, fantastic. So I have 3 charts. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, of course, the keyboard to move the cursor to this particular cell. I'm going to name this particular cell A1. I'm going to call it column chart. Okay, so I can just do that here in the name box here. So I'll just call it column chart. Okay, and I hit enter. All right, I'm going to call this one here, which is the next one, which is A2. I'm going to call it bar chart. Okay, and I hit enter. And then the last but not the least, I'm going to call this line chart. Okay, now you can't have spaces. Okay, that's why I'm using the underscore character. All right, good. So I have these 3 name ranges: column chart, bar charts, and the line chart. Okay, fantastic. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a data validation button here. Okay, to do that, simply I'm just going to click on data and go to data validation here, and for data validation I'm going to use a list. Okay, now I'm going to manually insert the names. Okay, so I'm going to put column underscore chart. So the names are going to be the same, and you're going to see why in a bit. Then the next is going to be bar chart, and then we have line underscore chart. Okay, and I'm just going to click on OK. So we have that within the cell. Let me double click so we see it better, and then probably darken it. Okay, great. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a named range. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the formulas. I'm going to go to the name manager. I already have 3 name ranges. I'm going to create a new one. I'll call this charts. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to enter a formula, but the formula I'm going to enter is going to be the indirect. Okay, indirect. Okay, now what the cell reference we're going to select here is this. Okay, what is in that cell, and then I'm going to close parentheses and hit OK. So we have that. Now the next thing to do is come here. I'm going to select this particular chart here, right mouse click, I'm going to copy it, and then come here. I'm going to paste it anywhere here. Okay, no, but I need to paste it. Let me undo that. Okay, just a second. I need to delete this. I need to paste this as a picture, okay, or a linked picture. Okay, so we have this particular chart here, and then I can move it down a bit, okay, to somewhere here, and move it, yeah, just under like this. Okay, and let me just take it up a bit. Okay, good. So we have our chart here. All right, now what I'm going to do is, with this linked picture selected, I'm going to come to the formula bar and link it to that particular name range, which is charts that we created, and I hit enter, and that's the trick. So now I can just select bar charts, and I can select line charts. Okay, now it's dynamic, and I'll show you how. This is not an official Excel table, so I can just do Control T to make it a table. Okay, and then there you go. So what that means is I can add another month, say July, and maybe the sales was 800, and automatically that updates here. I can add August, and then maybe the sales is 900, you know. Okay, and it's dynamic. So if I change this to the column chart, all of that is included. If I change this to the bar chart, all of that is included. So this is how to switch between charts using a data validation button. Thank you so much for watching.